Tough Love is nominated for a Daytime Emmy, and we're speaking with the creators. This is AfterBuzz's Spotlight On.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome, everybody. We're talking Tough Love series today, and this is an original.
Yes.
This is from yours. You use this song in the series.
Yes. Composed by Eric Tucker from Riverside, California, here on the West Coast, and he produced it, and we broadcast it to the whole internet now.
I love it.
Of every show, yeah.
I love it. So we have the creators of Tough Love on right now. 20,000 subscribers and counting. Emmy nomination. Congratulations, you two. I am so excied for you.
Thank you.
So tell us where people can find you.
So people can find us at the Tough Love series on our Instagram account. That's where a lot of traffic comes in. Or if you're just browsing the internet, go to toughloveseries.com. We have some other handles.
Also on Twitter at Tough Love Online and Facebook at Tough Love Series.
Caleb and Ronnie, thank you guys so much for being here. You're going into season 3 right now. So how did Tough Love get started? Ronnie, you're the writer.
Yes.
And you're the executive producer. So how did all this come together?
So it started with an Instagram account. I just started it and I just highlighted African American couples. The Instagram account is called Black Love Exists. Once it reached 10,000 followers, I'm like, oh, people want to see, Black couples. And I was like, let's create something. Let's create a series. He's a filmmaker. I write. So I was like, let's put this together. We were living in New York City. We still live there. But we're originally from Los Angeles. And we just love the backdrops in New York City. We love the sky rises and the taxis, and we're like, let's get all of this on film. And I put my pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, and I just wrote about relationships and dating and problems that arise, and we called it Tough Love.
It's very real. It's very real. I looked at a lot of the clips you guys sent. Can we pull up, so we have season 2 teaser right here. I want our viewers to take a look. That's what I meant when I'm saying it was very real. That scene right there is very intense. So you highlight very different couples, very different relationships.
Yes.
Did you guys use your own relationship in any of these?
Well, that's a big question. I personally feel that all the characters in this series has components of everybody.
Something very real.
Something very real. Every character has a piece of them that I want to experience, whether it's the male or female.
Okay.
So, for instance, we have Quincy and Alicia. So they're the couple on the show.
That's the long-term couple.
Long-term couple. Yeah. If you're in season 2, it gets a little rocky, but the long-term couple. And me and Ronnie, we've been in a long-term relationship. It's been over 6+ years. So I can relate to that component. But then you have another scenario where you have Darius and Monica. You have the on-again, off-again relationship.
Okay.
So, everybody's been in that stage where it's like...
It's confusing,
it's confusing,
no titles,
it's complicated according to Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been through that.
Yeah, so we've been through that. So I could relate more on a past.
Okay.
And then you have Jordan and Jackson, which they're just out there just exploring. They don't have
single.
They're embracing the single life.
Yeah.
And
they don't have
wanna
any
change.
ties.
Yeah.
And
So-
we've embraced that as well.
I like how you've described them on your website. Heartless single lady. Ruthless bachelor.
Yeah, they can be pretty cutthroat.
Who doesn't know one of those?
Right,
Or 2 or
exactly.
3. Here's the cast right here.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
it like working with them?
Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It
Yes.
is really an amazing experience. It was just to see the growth and all the characters. When we first shot our very first scene, they didn't know each other at all.
Okay.
They had never met, and we shot a scene of them together, and they had to pretend they were best friends.
Yeah.
So it started off like a little rough, and then they actually became friends over time, and so the chemistry got a lot better on camera. And they're really focused, really dedicated. They came into this when it was like we were working out of our studio apartment. They didn't know what it was going to turn into, but they just trusted us, and we're all excited about where it's gone.
Did you believe it would come this far?
Well, I think the belief
I know you guys
system-
are both big dreamers.
We
I know that.
are.
We go way back to our
Yes.
undergrad college days.
Yes.
So I know you guys
Absolutely.
are big dreamers. I know you're big believers. So did you is that what you were thinking when you started with Tough Love?
We can honestly say we didn't think of daytime Emmy
It's
nomination.
huge.
We
That is
didn't.
huge.
Yeah.
We had blinders on.
Yeah, we never thought of that. We're still in shock over
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that was never like we are big dreamers. We have our goal list, and that was never on it. So this is
Being
just
nominated for an Emmy.
being nominated
Wow.
for an Emmy.
So
yeah.
that's like the cherry on top.
yeah,
Yes.
oh
That
yeah,
you didn't-
absolutely.
That you didn't think would happen.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and we honestly didn't even know that the Emmys or these type of awards were recognizing digital series. And once we
Yeah.
found that out, we were like, wow, like they're finally, recognizing independent creators.
Yeah.
And
This
it-
is 100% independent.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
And you both wear a whole lot of hats. Talk about that.
Oh, well, I serve as the executive producer, director,
Camera
editor,
person.
cinematographer, marketer,
yeah.
social media, graphic designer, financier,
crazy.
distributor.
Finances even?
And-
man.
because a series like this, we put it out on YouTube, so it's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
So we have to find a way to at least, feed our actors, transportation, get locations. So, those are some more jobs.
Yeah.
So Ronnie has some hats as well.
Yeah, writer, producer,
Yeah, sure.
social media manager, talent scout, production manager, a lot of hats, but
Casting agency.
yeah, it gets overwhelming at times. But when it's all said and done, at the end of a shoot, we're like satisfied. We love that we have our own creative control. It's completely in our hands. So I think it's worth it.
What's it like? Well, the New York shots, by the way, look beautiful. What's this like filming in New York? I feel like a lot of people, when you think of New York, you do think of love. You do think of finding love.
Yeah.
So is there that component in it too? Do you feel the city?
Yes.
Oh
It's
my
majestic.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what actually keeps us going and keeps us energetic throughout scenes, because we'll be shooting a scene straight guerrilla style. We'll have our actors, like we had a scene with Alicia and Quincy where Alicia is screaming in the streets, and we have there's tons of people walking down the New York streets. They're gathered around. We have traffic going down the streets, and it's just a
My
lot
goodness.
of energy around us,
Yeah.
and that just keeps us going.
And that helps.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the Emmys, the party you're all here for, and how is this like? Because you guys are ecstatic and you can't even believe the nomination. What's
Yeah.
this like for the cast?
Oh, it's surreal for the cast. Like, we have a group chat, and this group chat just blows up all day. From, like, I can't sleep right now, to what should I wear, to hair, makeup, to, like, who we're going to meet. And, like,
Is it one of those you look away from your phone and you look back and there's 600 messages
yeah.
Absolutely.
from 5 people?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Tough Love group chat has its own show in itself.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're from LA, so it's exciting
Yeah.
for us still. But some of them have never even been to Los Angeles, so it's like getting to a new city. We're finally in Hollywood, and we're being recognized by the National Academy of Television and Arts. It's crazy.
That's
So they're
incredible.
super excited, and we're so happy for them. And,
Yeah.
You guys have also been recognized by some big names, ABC News, BET, Ebony. What was all that like?
Yes. Just the press coverage is amazing. The daytime Emmys it definitely opened the door for press outlets to just like really bring us in and talk about our process. So just being recognized by BET, we used to watch that growing up. So
Yeah.
now them covering us and covering me and Ronnie's story and our relationship, like I think it's just phenomenal, and all of our fans love that support that they show to Tough Love and ourselves.
Yeah, and
Is
it's just keeping that whole energy wheel going. Like we had a BT article come out, and then the next couple of days we have an interview with ABC. Today our ABC piece came out, and now we're here with AfterBuzz, and it's just like so much is going on, and it's like a really exciting time. We're both trying to like take everything in.
Is it sort of surreal?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a long history of travel, and you did your master's, and you were both in London.
Yeah.
You were both in London
So-
for a
so-
while.
Yeah, I was in London, and she was studying in Florence.
Italy,
Okay.
But we were
okay.
back and forth. It was like we
Yeah.
were living together in Europe.
That's adorable. How did you take that whole world experience, and because you worked on very different projects, tons of different projects. So how are you bringing that into a series about love?
Well, when we were in Florence, we shot our first scripted piece together.
Okay.
And so I wrote the script and he filmed it and directed it, of course. And it was a short film called Lost Truth. So that kind of, before that, we did our undergrad where we created the new show together.
With Natalie. Oh my
Can you
gosh.
believe that's where all this started?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Where
We
News-
started a news station at our
News at
university
UCR.
where there was nothing. No
Nothing.
video programs, no
Absolutely. Yes.
communication,
Yeah.
and look at you guys today.
And look at you
Absolutely.
today.
Emmy nominated.
Yeah. Awesome. It's incredible.
Crazy. Yeah. So then that was our first time working together, and then our second time was in Florence. So that was a great experience filming there, getting to learn more about working together. And then when he was in London, he was in film school, so he got to shoot films all throughout Europe. Got to shoot some films in Africa, in West Africa. And so
Oh, I've been following you too. It's incredible what you've been doing.
thank you.
But yeah, it got to this point where Tough Love was another joint project with me and Ronnie, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of getting to know one another, because usually most of the situations when we're doing guerrilla filmmaking, like it's really quick, really fast, and either if we have a problem between ourselves, we have to solve it right then and there. So it's no like dragging out any problems. So we get to learn about one another, each other's, temperament, and we kind of, so when it comes to Out of Tough Love, we were a little more relaxed. So we love working together. It's pretty cool.
What is that like?
It's fun.
Yeah.
What
It's
is it?
fun.
No, tell us, like, what is it on a personal level? What is it
Right.
like working with a significant other?
Right. It's a lot of fun, honestly. It can be tough sometimes.
Yeah.
When we first started our first season, this was just an idea, and like we held auditions. The actors came out on like a Monday and Tuesday, and then we start filming that Friday. And then I was writing scripts as we went, so everything was just guerrilla style, and it was like we were learning as we went. And so a lot of times we were clashing on set. There were a lot of heated debates. The actors were kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Well, we had an assessment between season 1 and season 2.
Okay.
So we sat down with all of the actors and we evaluated both sides. They evaluated us, we evaluated them.
Okay.
And one of their evaluations for us was like, can you and Ronnie kind of like, have the discussions or the arguments that, to the side. So
Yeah.
me and Ronnie put
We
that
took that
put
in.
that in action for season
Yeah.
2. So if anything came about in season 2 where, we needed to talk to one another, we pulled each other to the side, resolved it away from them,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
continued, making Tough Love.
It was we got a lot better. We improved a lot. Our
Yeah.
second
But I feel like if you agreed on everything, you wouldn't make the best work. You have to see one another's side, right?
True.
that is true.
Very true.
That is very true.
Very
And
true.
we're both very passionate. That's what one of
Yeah.
our actors. Well, it was a great word. They're like you're just too
Two passionate
people.
people.
We're very passionate. So I'm like, I want, like, you cannot remove my lines. No.
Yeah.
And then he's like, can you back up off the directing for a moment?
Clearly it worked because you have a Daytime Emmy nominee.
Yeah, that's the ingredients.
Nominated
making a
series. You will
daytime.
always have that title.
Yes.
Speaking of titles, you two are engaged now.
Yes.
Did
Yes.
you see my news transition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
Segue.
totally news.
Smooth.
Speaking of
Yes.
titles, tell me about that.
I like that.
Nice
I like
after
that.
buzz.
we're catching up right now. While telling everybody about your series.
And I
Yes.
mean, when we all first met,
Yeah.
we were just, we were all friends.
Yeah.
And
we were kind of in the Darius Monica stage when
Oh,
we met.
we were in the Darius and Monica stage when we were all working together.
Yeah.
Um,
So we are engaged. He proposed last June in Paris. Before we actually started our second season, so that was
Okay.
a whole new thing going into the season. Like, we're engaged now, we're
Mhm.
still working together, we're still learning each other. We learn about each other every day, and so we're just excited. And we've been planning the wedding. Our wedding is this June. And
Congratulations.
so, thank you. So that was already a lot, planning a wedding,
Uh-huh.
and now we have the whole Emmy season tossed in. So it's a lot, but it's exciting. All great things.
And you guys are both in town this week. Who else is here with Tough Love?
so we have our full cast.
Our main cast.
Our full
Okay.
6. So we have Ebony Obsidian, who plays Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jordan Ryan Barton, plays Quincy. We
Okay.
have Natalie Jacobs, who plays Monica. We have Devin Coleman, who plays Darius. We have Bradley Clark, who plays Jackson, and we have Verena Banks, who plays Jordan.
Okay, so we have
So the
our
main cast is
main
all here.
ensemble cast. They're all in town. They're all ready for all the events and everything.
And there's a big
going
party
on.
tonight.
Yes,
Yes.
a big pre-Emmy
Yes.
party in Hollywood.
Yes,
So,
and also we can send out an invite to the AfterBuzz.
Do
team.
it. Tell them.
Hey, AfterBuzz.
Tell everybody.
We're having a celebration tomorrow, pre-Emmy, exclusive for Tough Love. So we're hosting it, and you guys can come along. It's from 7 to 10 p.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday night at The Parlor.
In
So
Hollywood,
Google
yeah.
that, and that's where we're going to be from 7 to 10. You come out, see us, meet us. If you're available, please come
Okay.
out. Like, it's going to be fun.
Yes, go to toughloveemmy.eventbrite.com to RSVP.
And for people who want to watch Tough Love, where do they find it?
YouTube.
YouTube.com.
Right now, YouTube.
Yes, yes.
YouTube.com, Tough Love Series. We also, you can go to our website, toughloveseries.com. But YouTube, Tough Love Series, it comes just like that.
Yes.
You can start from season 1. We have 6 episodes in each
Okay.
season, and then season 2 we have another 6, and then we
Okay.
have a very special bonus episode that we have on a paid platform after season 2.
What's going on with season 3?
We're trying to figure that out.
Okay. What do you want to happen going into season 3?
A network pick us up.
Okay.
That
we
is.
have 2 routes we would like.
Okay.
This is us compromising. things out.
You're witnessing it here right,
Yes.
right on AfterBuzz.
I see it in action. It works.
Look what you buzzed up, Natalie.
So yes, he would really love a network. I would too as well. You know, we're open to all types of networks. Our viewers throw things out there all the time. This needs to be on Centric. This needs to be on HBO, BET, TV One. We would love to be on a digital platform, Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah.
And then we're also open to staying independent, staying on YouTube, but in order to just raise some more funds to make more things happen, we would like to maybe get sponsorship, some advertising and things like that, and then we
Okay.
can keep our creative control. So
Okay.
any of those would be amazing. We usually start filming late summer, like August, late July. So we need to figure it out soon.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Perfect. Well, best of luck
Thank
for both of you.
you. Thank
Are there any
you.
other projects you are working on right now that you want to give a shout out to?
Currently, right now, I could say all the eggs are in the basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Tough
all
Love is our baby.
Yeah.
You know, we wake up, we tough love, we go to sleep, we tough love. We're here
This
in
is our baby.
in Hollywood with you guys, tough loving. So just check.
Well,
us
it's working. Keep it up, and congratulations again on the Daytime Emmy nominee. And the Daytime Emmys are this Friday.
So there's 2 ceremonies. There are
Okay.
the Creative Arts Emmys, which is the first ceremony, and then the Daytime Emmys, which are Sunday. So
All
it's
right.
an Emmy weekend.
All right.
we'll
Thank
be
you,
there.
too. Thank you
Yes.
guys so much for being
Thank
here.
you,
One more
Natalie.
time, let the viewers know where they can find you on Twitter, Instagram.
Yes.
Everywhere.
You can find us on Twitter at Tough Love Online, on Instagram at The Tough Love Series, Facebook.com/Tough Love Series, and on our website at ToughLoveSeries.com.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Natalie Tavidian, and you can find me everywhere at Natalie Tavidian.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.